Okay, so if we can take it back, if not. We need to meet with. Yeah. Just send y'all. Just send me. Maybe send me some of your documents. To read it. I'm just asking you guys to do it. Same thing, we're not there. Rather separate. So. Okay, all right.
Thank you, Jessica.
It's 6:52 and the Wellington School Board of Education, regular board meeting has now been called to order. If we could all read the mission statement together.
The mission of Wells City School District is to create and maintain a highly effective educational system in which every student receives the highest quality education. School employees and parents work together to prepare students to become caring, competent, and responsible citizens who value education as a lifelong process.
Thank you. Now we will review the agenda and I'm asking for approval.
I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda as printed.
Second.
Okay, it's been motioned and properly second to approve the agenda as presented. Are there any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Next item is open session approval of minutes. Can I get a motion?
The open. Session.
Okay, it's been motioned and properly second to approve the open session minutes. Are there any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Next item is recognitions and upcoming school events, new hires, Mrs. Angela Lee Easton.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, our board chair, our vice chair, board members, superintendent, and the wonderful community. Thank you so much for coming out. Welcome to another great opportunity to hear the great things that are going on in Weldon City Schools. I will begin our recognitions with Weldon Elementary, our student of the month, Damian Williams. Damian Williams, a fifth grade student. Fifth grade is pleased to recognize Damian Williams as a fifth grade student of the month. Damian has showed significant academic progress this school year, consistently demonstrating commitment to his personal development. His positive approach to learning and persistent effort has been noteworthy. We commend Damian for his achievements and continued dedication to academic excellence. We will present this yard sign on. Our next recognition will be Weldon Middle School. Weldon Middle School will be recognizing a student of the month, Chevelle Bush. Chevelle Bush, eighth grade. This month, we celebrate Chevelle Bush, whose growth has been noteworthy, has been nothing short of inspiring. Chevelle arrives ready to learn, completes his work, greets the staff with a warm hug and his positive spirit. His powerful turnaround shows what can happen when resilience meet a community that refuses to give up. Sure.
But we want the whole family. up there. Come on. One of them.
But I had to go up there. So I don't want that goes going on, so. Yeah, that's one. Congratulations.
Come on. Congratulations. All right.
Yeah.
What time, man? What are you trying?
Mommy, we get that paper. Yes. I see. Yeah.
Would you go
That's
through it?
what we did. You're ready to do the corner? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we just want to see your face.
Beautiful. Thank you. That's how it looks. He smiled a little bit. Our next student of the month will be coming from Weldon High School, Angelica Martinez, 9th grade. Angelica is a wonderful student to have in my class. She works diligently and is truly a model student here at Weldon High School. Even in her quiet demeanor, she shows that charge of pride. Angelica is also dually enrolled in Halifax Community College, where she aspires to obtain her associate's degree. Let's give her a hand. You don't want to sign it? I got it.
Oh, right.
Good job. Our next student of the month is from Ronald Valley Early College, Brianna Whitby, 12th grade.
All right.
Brianna Whitby is a kind and conscientious student who works really hard in and out of school. She also has a positive attitude and consistently models the tenets of a successful early college student, whether at work at Chick-fil-A or coming to school to attend senior seminar. Brianna is always polite and greets everyone with a smile. She is a model scholar of the class of 2026. For these reasons, and to many more to name in this presentation alone, we are extremely proud to recognize Brianna Whitby as Ronald Valley Early College Student of the Month. Everybody.
Everybody, be.
Good job. I like that smile. Our next recognition will be the employee of the month. The employee of the month, district employee of the month is from Weldon Elementary School. Mr. Gibson Stewart, our custodian at Weldon Elementary School. Mr. Stewart is an amazing young man that fits perfectly in Weldon Elementary School's family. He always has a song in his heart as he makes the school a safer and cleaner environment for everybody. That's a beautiful boy. Really? Yeah. That's a song first. I'm gonna give you the history now. A little bit. Mr. Stewart. Mr. Stewart, what's the song that you
Yeah,
said?
oh, yeah. Did you get his head up?
Yes.
Oh, it's on.
Take it on. Take it on.
Yes.
Well, it was just gives you a little something, just a little bit.
Jamaica, land of beauty.
All right.
And our next recognition is our District Parent of the Month from Weldon Middle School. We are proud to recognize Ms. Christian Askew as our Parent of the Month. She consistently lends a helping hand at our school, generously using her couponing skills to provide thoughtful gifts and essential items for our students and staff. Ms. Askew gives her heart and never seeks recognition. She simply asks, "How can I help?" and follows through with care and dedication. She is a strong, positive voice for our school community, ensuring our staff are supported and our students are often met with joyous surprises. Who do you have? Basketball game. I'm Friday. Congratulations. What's the name? No, yes. Already, they're already on the board. At this time, Weldon City Schools would like to present to the Weldon City School Board of Education in our wonderful community, the highest attendance rate award. Yes. We are honored to present the traveling trophy for the highest attendance rate for the month of January. This award recognizes a strong commitment to daily engagement and academic excellence with an impressive attendance rate of 94.73%. Roma Valley Early College has demonstrated dedication to ensuring students are present and prepared to succeed. Congratulations to the staff, the students, the families of Roma Valley Early College for this outstanding accomplishment. In there. And you almost there. And now for most improved attendance award, we are also proudly recognizing the school that achieved the greatest improvement in attendance for December to January. This award reflects intentional effort, perseverance, and a shared commitment to growth. Weldon Middle School increased its attendance rate from 87.78% to 90.21%. Representing a remarkable improvement of 2.43%. Congratulations to the staff, the students, the families of Weldon Middle School for this significant progress and continued focus on student success. That's the annual presentation. Thank you. Now, this concludes our recognitions and acknowledgements and school community activity. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Under Dr. Boone's,
Okay, good.
Thank you all, thank you all, congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody.
Well, good. Okay.
It was a hall in there, it's okay. Yeah, it was all he did.
Dr. Boone, do we have anyone here for public forum tonight?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next, we'll move on to reports and we'll start with Dr. Boone's superintendent's reports.
Good evening, everyone.
Dr.
I have just a few things
I would like to share. I'll start with our walkthrough observations. We, here at Weldon City Schools, we have embarked on doing district walkthrough observations. And we have partnered with DPI, and they have Dr. Gertrude Lyons Newkirk, who is also coming in to help us with those district walkthroughs. So we go out in a team of 8 people, 6 to 8 people. And we split up and do district walkthroughs, and then we come back to the table, discuss what we saw, how we could make improvements, and then we bring the teachers in and do some coaching. So we've done it for the last 2 or 3 times, and it's wonderful in my opinion, because it gives you a snapshot of what's going on, but it also gives you an opportunity to sit and have conversation with the teacher about what you saw that was positive and maybe what you saw that could use some support. So I am excited about that. That's something that we plan to continue for the remainder of the school year. I would like to say congratulations to Mr. Oliver. Congratulations to Mr. Oliver for receiving the Civic Star Challenge Award. The Civic Star Challenge Award is a nationwide initiative to inspire millions of acts of civic learning in the leading up to the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So that is a well-deserved honor. I would also like to commend, I know we still have basketball going on, but I'd like to commend our students and our coaches for persevering through basketball, football, all of those good things, because our students, as you know, have been playing under adverse conditions for the last couple of years. And hopefully that is going to come to an end real soon, and they will be able to say that we are home. You can come to my house and play.
Hey.
So we are looking forward to that coming. I'd also like to say that at RVEC, 72 RVEC students were enrolled in college courses in the fall of 2025. 68 of those 72 RVEC students had a cumulative GPA of at least 2.0 or higher at the end of the semester. That I do think is something to be celebrated. I'd also like to say that our school nutrition department had an administrative review recently, and the report came back. There were some things that needed to be corrected, but our wonderful school nutrition interim director did a really good job of clearing up those things, submitting everything that needed to be submitted. And as a result, we have a good report, right? I'd also like to take a minute to recognize our schools. These are some nice plaques that came in the mail about a week and a half ago. And the first one here says Certificate of Achievement for 2024-2025, presented to Roanoke Valley Early College, Weldon City Schools. And it is signed by our state superintendent, Mo Green, and our state chairman, State Board of Ed Chairman, Eric Davis. So this looks like this. Robinson, you can come up, you can see. All this stuff. Think he's looking for it again. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. Dr. Robinson, you can come back. This one is also North Carolina Academic Growth Award. It's proudly presented from the Valley Early College, Weldon City Schools, for achieving the goal of expected academic progress for students during the 2024-25 school year. Awesome. Great. We'll see that shit, we're gonna see this. Don't tell us to show it. We're gonna walk it. And Dr. Elliott, North Carolina Academic Growth Award is proudly presented to Weldon High Schools, Weldon City Schools for achieving the goal of expected academic progress for students during the 2024-2025 school year. Again, signed by the Superintendent of the Department of Public Instruction, Mo Green, and Chairman Eric Davis of the State Board of Education. Congratulations. And this last award, Ms. Tyler is not here, but we will make sure she receives this award. It is North Carolina Exceeded Academic Growth Award. Is proudly presented to Weldon Middle School, Weldon City Schools for exceeding the goal of expected academic progress for students during the 2024-2025 school year. Signed by our State Superintendent Mo Green and also signed by Chairman Eric Davis of the State Board of Education. Congratulations to all of you all for doing a wonderful job. Dr. Robinson said they're going to what, think growth and exceed growth. That is fine for her to tell me that, but I'm that person you have to show me. So just let's show me the money. All right, and that goes for all of our schools. So again, congratulations. All right. So I would also, before I ask a few people to come up, I would like to take this opportunity. He is not here tonight, but I would like to recognize Mr. Clyde Bullock, who we call Popeye. Yes. And I want to recognize Mr. Clyde Bullock because anything that I ask him to do, and even what I don't ask him to do, he makes sure that it gets done. He takes care of me. He makes sure that that car has gas in it, that it has windshield wipers on it. He makes sure that I am taken care of. So I just want to say openly that I appreciate him on tonight. And I do also want to recognize Ms. Donna Harrison, who had a birthday, January 21st. 20th, I was off by 4 of this year. And also to take the time to recognize Miss Tiffany Hale, who will celebrate her birthday on February 22nd, which is coming up.
My birthday twin is out in the audience.
And her birthday twin is in the audience. So having said all of that, at this time, I am also excited to call Dr. Edwards and Mr. Ward up. And we have one student, yes, right here, who is with them tonight to talk to you a little bit about FFA. As you know, they did their chartering ceremony on January 11th. It was a wonderful occasion and an opportunity to celebrate something being in addition in Weldon. That's very, very positive. So I'm going to ask them to come up and talk a little bit about it. And you see they have those nice jackets on.
So Dr. Boone, you always want to give credence where credence due, and want to start off by doing a very special thank you to Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward came and said we need to reestablish FFA, and I said I wholeheartedly agree. And so without stealing his thunder, I'm gonna turn it over to the newest advisor, Mr. Victor Ward.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Fine.
Just want to thank y'all for this opportunity. I am Victor Ward Jr. The FFA advisor, I have my assistant advisor here. And we had our charter ceremony on January 21st, 2026. And it was an amazing ordeal, just the fashion and how organized everything was. And we look forward to a lot of events hosted by FFA, whether that be national or regional. And we're joined here by our president, and she would like to give a few words as well.
So my name is Josavia Person. I'm the president of the Weldon FFA chapter. I'm also a proud member of the Wood FFA chapter, and I'm just so excited to see where the next steps the FFA takes.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Good job, good job.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
Four X, four X.
Okay, and the last thing I will say before calling up Mr. Bernard Hall is we will be celebrating, our schools will be celebrating Black History Month with programs coming up very soon. So if you have an opportunity, please go out and support our students. Weldon Middle School will have their program on February 20th at 1:00 p.m. Weldon High School will have their Black History Month program at 1:30 on February 27th. And Weldon Elementary School will have their program starting, the first one will be from 8:40 to 9:40. That will be for pre-K through second grade. And then secondly, the next one will be held at 9:50 to 10:50 for grades 3 through 5. So again, say again.
What's the day for the elementary?
Elementary school is the 27th, yes. Sorry. So if you have time, please come out and celebrate with them. Okay. At this time, I will ask Mr. Hall to come up, give us an overview.
Evening, board members, Dr. Boone. Again, this month for an update brief, but exciting update. Again, countdown to occupancy, 181 days from today. That's currently what is shown on the schedule for substantial completion. When I was reporting you last month, I think they had made up 1 week. We are all aware of the unusual weather we had in the month of January, so they had actually gained at least a couple of other weeks, but as a result of that weather, we lost it just as soon as we gained it. Clancy and Phase continues to work to pull that substantial completion back, and we're trying to get it back in July, so there's ample time for moving and transition. So that is still the goal, still what we're working toward. Again, 181 days from today is currently showing as August 18th. So that's substantial completion. They are aiming to get a stocking permit before substantial completion, which means furniture package that was ordered, as well as the owner provided equipment, which means things that come over from the current space. You'll be able to do stocking of equipment, and that's office supplies, classroom supplies, etc. Currently showing on August 14th, again, trying to pull that back into July as well. March, April, and May will be pretty significant months because that's when the building will actually start looking like a finished product. Permanent power is expected next month, and they will follow that by starting up the mechanical systems for heating and cooling, starting finished flooring, FFA related. The pad for the greenhouse is there. They are expecting to actually set the greenhouse here, I believe, next month in March. So things like that are starting to come into play. So you're actually going to, again, start seeing it look like more of a finished product. We continue to monitor the budget. That's critical. Budget's in good shape, but we have to constantly look at the dollars to make sure we are within the funding that's available. I'm continuing to work with staff on the owner provided items. That's a fairly extensive, or it can be a somewhat complicated list, but we're working on that now so that come this summer, everything is in place. And those are the highlights. I don't know if you guys have any questions for me.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Go ahead, Michelle, you go first.
I wanted to know about the parking,
Mhm.
you know, when you go along the road.
Right.
How is parking of that you all fixing out there?
So the front of the building is student and staff parking. The bus lot is along the what's that side street? Sneed, Street, yeah. Yeah, so, and we did go through an exercise, well, I should say, the architects went through an exercise early on with the parking matching up the number of spaces with the expected occupancy. So what they did was they took the number of students, number of staff, plus, built in some visitor spaces and decided on the number of spaces. So I can't quote to you what the actual numbers are, but that exercise took place quite a while back.
So question, you mentioned Sneed Street, so where is the bus parking and stuff gonna be on Sneed Street, is that?
Well, it was right off of Street.
Off the street, okay.
Yeah, there'll be an entrance there.
Oh, okay, well, where is that physically located? Where along there is that?
So it is, when picturing it correct, I believe it's right behind the football
It
stadium.
is,
Yeah.
right by the
Okay.
field house.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be additional, is there gonna be additional traffic on Sneed Street as a result of this?
There will be.
Okay, so is there any changes gonna be made to Sneed Street as a result?
So as again, going back a ways, we had conversation with the design team, had conversation with DOT about that street. DOT did not make any movement to initiate any. And I'll give you what I know about it is, but it's been a few years now, state law changed where DOT had to reimburse systems for road improvements. So since that time, DOT has been very slow to really initiate spending money for things like that. So that was discussed. DOT we communicated with DOT. They said, well, it's fine like it is. The conversation was that we don't really think that's the case, but there was not pot of money in the budget to do anything additional. So that's where we stand right now.
So big question, so are the residents of Sneed Street aware of this? Have they been made aware of this change or this extra activity that's gonna be coming to their
I
neighborhood?
don't know the answer to that question. The communications that have gone out, I'm not sure exactly what's. if
Some
that's
were
the
present
point.
at a meeting that we had one.
Let us- Yeah,
Some were,
right.
and yeah, some were. Cause I felt, well, like Mr. Hall said, we felt that it need to be wide.
Yeah, right.
Because you have buses and the bus can take the
Let's
street
take
over.
Street, yeah.
Yeah, and so you have another car, if a car's coming the opposite direction, somebody's gonna have to stop.
Mhm. Then somebody's
Same
yard,
residents.
Yeah,
get in somebody's yard for it. in the-
right, right, and then you hit in somebody's yard, then you messing up people's yard, especially if it's wet.
Right. Okay,
And the other concern there was with buses being heavier vehicles, the ability of that road and the subsurface to tolerate
Right,
that traffic
and be buffled
is
and
another concern.
cracks and everything, yeah.
one last question, Mr. Hall, I noticed that, just correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like we have generators there for the school.
There is a backup generator.
Okay, is that a whole school generator that's gonna?
No, that is primarily what they classify as life safety.
Okay.
So for example, if you lose power, it's intended to keep your freezers and
Mhm.
coolers so that you don't lose food storage
Okay,
and some lighting. It is not, no, it does not.
okay, so they couldn't just continue to operate the
That's
whole.
correct.
Okay,
Right, now, there was a provision, I think there's a provision in the electrical room where you could bring in the generators that they have on semi trailers. You could bring that in and plug it in.
okay, so we.
So
can have
there's a
connections for
capability
that.
there,
Right.
but that's an extra cost.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we have the connections,
Yes,
okay, yes.
And I think that it was also that we could, like, if we had a storm or something, that we could be,
A shelter.
yeah, exactly.
right.
And it would just keep the freezers and in the cafeteria and I think the gym area.
Okay. Great, well, that's good news, thank you.
Thank you.
It's it.
Oh, that was, okay, all right,
That
great.
was all of it.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you
Hall.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate everything you've been doing, thank you very much.
Definitely. Definitely. Breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. folks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So by way of ESS, when we met in the work session, we had discussion about trying to see what else was available or what other districts may have been using. So the only thing that I found out is there are some districts in the Northeast and in other places that are using they are using ESS just as we are. Some are pleased with it, some are not pleased with it. I think it depends on how much money it ends up being. The larger the district, the more you pay out. And there were other districts that are using Frontline, something with Frontline. And then ASAP was also, those were the only three that I'm aware of right now. I'm sure there are others out there. But I think that when we had conversation, we also talked about keeping ESS for the remainder of this year and then making a decision in terms of whether we would use it next year or whether we would use something different. So those are the two options that I have now, along with ESS being the third one. And of course, the fourth one would be to go back to the way we used to do it. That has its pros and its cons. Probably more cons. But I'm happy to get pricing or get additional information if you'd like me to on any of these and then bring it back to the March meeting. I would. Okay.
You add Red Rover.
What is it?
Red Rover.
Yes. Yes.
All right, now, thank you so much, Dr. Boone. And, good evening, everyone, again, to our superintendent, Dr. Boone, my fellow board members, staff, parents, students, and community members. Thank you for being here and for the role that each of you play supporting Weldon City Schools. First, I'd like to extend my heartfelt condolences to Mrs. Lee, who works at Roanoke Valley Early College, in the passing of her daughter. Our hearts are with her and her family during this incredibly difficult time. We also lift up any members of our Weldon City Schools family who have recently experienced the loss of a loved one. In moments like these, we are reminded that we are more than a district, we are family. Before we move forward, I would like to ask if there are any February birthdays or work anniversaries that we can recognize tonight. None? But we already recognized. All right,
Anniversary.
That's
That's the anniversary.
okay, anniversary. Yours? Okay, all right.
28 years on February 6th.
All right. For 49 years, February 22nd. That's me, I'm 49. All right. Okay, celebrating these milestones remind us that it's the people of this district who makes Weldon City Schools strong. As Black History Month comes to a close, we reflect on the resilience, leadership, and legacy that continue to shape our community. Black history is not separate from our history. It is a vital part of who we all are. It lives in our classrooms, in our families, in our leadership, and in the hopes that we carry for our students. While February may be ending or coming to a close, our commitment to honoring that history and building opportunities for every child continues every single day. Education is personal. Our teachers and staff show up every day with dedication and heart. Parents entrust us with their most precious gifts, their children, and our community looks to our schools as a source of pride and possibility. As a board, we remain committed to thoughtful leadership, responsible oversight, and keeping our students at the center of every decision that we make. Let us continue working together, board, and supporting one another, and moving forward with unity and purpose. Thank you for your service, your dedication, and your continued charge of pride. Thank you.
Ms. Hale, I hope this is the appropriate time, or I thought about doing it at the end, but I just want to say thank you to the community and to the board, my board members, superintendent,
I'm sorry.
for the beautiful flower, the peace lily that you sent me during the passing of my 96-year-old grandmother. She was a jewel. I miss her dearly. But I thank you for your thoughts and like I said, the beautiful flower that I received.
All right, next item. There's financial report, Ms. Kathy Kidd.
Ms. Hale, Board Chair, Dr. Boone, Superintendent, Board members, and all others present. I am here to present to you the February Board Summary Report you have in the package. It is just a summary right now of where we are with the budget and the percentage of expenditures. Do you have any questions in regards to that report? I'm sorry, you can't see it. I'm trying to blow it up next. Here's the print.
Can you kind of explain it?
The board summary report for the, you're looking at the amendment.
Oh yeah, this is, oh no,
Okay.
hold on, I just did it. No. Which one are you talking about? This one?
Yes, that's just the board summary report. This is show where we are with the expenditures with the budget. But I'm presenting budget amendment number 1 for approval.
Oh, fine, she got it broken down right here. Fine. Okay. I see fine, they gonna back it up.
And that report basically shows where we are with our spending, you see beginning balance, budget balance, spending, and any percentage remaining from the progress one.
So with, 440, K through 12 athletic facilities grant. At the bottom,
Yes, that should actually be, and I just saw that in the 800, that was something that was coded in error. That's why that line in the negative. And I have to fix that. You shouldn't have any expenditure. And it probably was, for our helmets this summer, when we have to get those helmets reconditioned and capital, that comes out of our capital outlay budget. So it was coded to that budget code. That's what that was for.
and we haven't spent anything in literacy, intervention.
485,
Yes.
we just received those funds now. Usually use that during the summer.
Oh,
Which line item was that?
That's PRC 085 on the fund one.
and the same thing, there was an error for, 029 as well.
029, those funds just came in and that's on my budget amendment. Those funds just dropped. And that's on the budget amendment for tonight for approval. And we can't put it in the budget until you all approve it.
Got
It's on the budget amendment also, because it was just allotted.
And what about 003? Same thing.
003. All those funds had to be transferred over to the restart budget. That's why that's a 0 there. We had funds there in the beginning, and we had expenditures, and we had to move all those funds, so what was spent in there, I had to move it out. Transfer it to another budget.
The CL Kelly,
You on the budget amendment?
are you finished with that
You go on.
page you on? the CO Kelly, the 11,000, that is the current amount that we have
Yes,
now.
that's our scholarship funds, and we have received those checks this year on time.
Okay,
So
and
that's
so,
what we have available
okay,
for the high school and for our debt. They both got the same amount this year.
so for both schools, it's the 11,000, so it's
Yes.
split among.
It's split, yes. Mhm. And on the detail report, as you see, all those that's listed at the top under Fund One, it puts a positive number. Those are the recent allotments that just came in. And if you see a negative, like in 032, they took $7,106. That's to go to our charter schools.
On which fund was that?
032, occupancy funds. We lost that amount. That's charter schools. That's on your budget amendment by Dr. Miller. Second page.
Any other questions? Concerns? All right, so can I get a motion to approve the amendment number one? It's only one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the financial amendment one, program summary amendment one.
There's been a motion and second to approve the amendment one. Are there any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you. Next item is federal programs. And Ms. Riddick Faulkner is not here tonight, so we will omit that. Next item is going to be curriculum and instruction, Dr. Piani Boone. Good evening again. So you all have the information in your packets. Are there any questions or anything? Or for anyone, I'm sorry.
I have a question about it, but it's not up here, but I know it's something that I heard this, today. Miss Phillip, talking about a mentor program. Do you have any additional information on?
I do.
Or-
Yes, Ms. Bailey can give us some additional information. She had a parent meeting last week, I think, but can we come up and give us?
Good evening, Lord. We did have a parent kickoff, last Wednesday night. We had 2 parents from the list show up and we had 6 of the mentors. Come, they were school-based, so they were there, so they came. I think it went well with those 2 parents. They were very excited about what we're gonna do. We have a total of 20 students. So we'll be looking for, hopefully we can get 20 mentors. Hopefully others of you, I know Ms. Bird Robinson and Mr. Bennett have already agreed to be a mentor for us. And hopefully some of you, other board members will be able to do that as well. We are kicking it off March 3rd. That will be the first time. Dr. Walker was also here that Tuesday night. March 3rd will be the first time that she will meet with the students. We're getting all the logistics and the particulars, and we are planning for the mentors, that to be the first week for the mentors. So we're now using this week and next week to contact all the mentors, get them the paperwork, because if they aren't already here, then we need them to fill out the volunteer form so we can do the background checks.
So is that some information that you'll send us, or?
Yes, I have. It's
Okay.
ready to go. I was
Okay.
just waiting to meet with Dr. Walker so we could come together and make sure all dates align.
Got it. Thank you.
Dr. Walker's doing that with the students.
So she's actually doing it, we talked to the principals to find out when their intervention is. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're doing flex scheduling, something different because they're doing like a boot camp. So she won't interfere with the core time and, for any of the students, K through 12.
So I think what Ms. Bullock will have to do, is gather together her list of mentors and set up a time to meet with all of those mentors. To kind of just go over again what the, grant entails and what kind of services will be provided and what role the mentors play. So once she has that date and time, she should be sending an email you all so that you have it. And depending on what time of day she has it, she can probably make it virtual as well.
I have a question, Ms. Bullock.
Yes.
The meeting that you had with the mentors, was it originally scheduled for January 29th?
January 29th was the parent meeting. I was trying to
That's
think,
what I'm
we've been out. Yes, the parent meeting was for January 29th.
Okay,
But due to the snow
Yeah.
and trying to get the schedules together with Dr. Walker, because I felt it was important, I still feel it's important for the other parents also to meet who's going to be working with their child. Especially when you talk about someone from the mental health field.
and I know that you had mentioned something, well, not mentioned, because we have that in our system with Trillium, not Trillium, the working, no. When they would go to work, the initiative that you started,
Tri-County.
Tri-County, yeah.
Tri-County,
Yeah,
yes.
so how are we working, how are we doing with that?
They were waiting for the high school to get the schedule, this flex scheduling together, so, cause it changes the day that they come. So instead of them coming on Mondays now, they're gonna have to come on that flex day, which is either Tuesday or Thursday. And they have decided that it's Tuesday. And then waiting for the weather to break. So hopefully we'll start that toward the end of March, we hope. That's our goal. That's their goal, actually. For them, they said they made all the contact with the employers, just waiting to, because they do that outside of us.
Okay. So are we paying them? We don't, okay, we just partnering
Just
with them.
partnering with them. Because this service continues even when these students are adults as well.
Okay.
Is Margaret Sharp still with?
She is, yes, she's still.
Remember she came and talked to us? Margaret Sharp. She came and did a presentation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Aside from that, there are just some dates to remind you of upcoming testing dates. Those are in your packet as well. Our access for our EL students will be held on, well, the dates are February 24th through the 26th. Then spring ACT work fees testing for the high school, which will be 12th grades, the completers. That will be held on February 26th. Our ACT for high school for our 11th grade students will be held on March 11th. And then our benchmarks at all of our schools will take place March 17th through the 21st.
And what do you say access for ELLS? What is that?
It's for English language learning.
Okay. Change that all time.
So since we are in the testing season, things are starting to pick up and time is starting to go quickly. So
Very.
our testing will be important, our benchmark testing and these other tests as well. So that we can gain the data and our principals and instructional staff to use that data to try to get us to the home front with our children.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Next item is the consent agenda. Was there anything in the consent agenda? No, wasn't, okay. All right, next item is break. Would you all like to-
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yes, yes.
All right, now we go. Next item is discussion. We start. Okay, so just briefly, when we had the work session, we talked about restart for the middle school. And we also had some conversation about the middle school, high school, just different things. And you all made the decision about restart of which direction we were going to take at that time. Well, since that time, I have had a conversation with Michael Taranto. And we will meet regardless of the decision we make regarding the middle school. We will still need to do the reauthorization because the change that we make will take place after the reauthorization period. So I'm coming back tonight asking that we approve for Mrs. Riddick Faulkner to go forth and do the reauthorization for the middle school. And what will happen is, once we make the change that we discussed, then we will send a letter in that will take care of what needs to be taken care of. Can I get a motion to approve restart for middle school?
Make a motion to approve.
There's been motion probably second to, what? Authorizing Dr. Billon to apply for reauthorization for restart, right? For the middle school. All right, any questions? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you. Next item is board vacancies.
Well, as you all know, we had some discussions, I think last meeting about the board vacancy. And there was some apprehension, I think, about moving forward at the time, but my stance still has not changed. I feel like we should go ahead and make a recommendation to appoint, based on the conversation that we've had with Ms. Tillery.
Okay. Anybody else?
My decision hasn't changed. I still stayed on what, I have said.
Mr. Ben? Ms. Bird Robinson?
Mine has not changed. I'm fine with moving forward.
And Ms. Jenkins?
Don't you won't call my name.
Are you okay with moving forward to which Stephanie or?
Well, if I do whatever the majority, we sure. Yes, that is.
Okay. Well, I still feel the same way as I felt when we met as well. But like I said, I found out that last week when Dr. Boone and Mr. Davis and I attended leadership training, that I have a say, but not necessarily, and I can still vote, but not necessarily I don't have to vote because I'm really supposed to be the tiebreaker as the chairperson. So I'm about moving this district forward however we need to. I do feel that, like I said before, we waited and we haven't filled this position, and that the time is near a new election. So, Ms. Davis, I think that she would, not Ms. Davis, Tillery, I'm sorry. Ms. Tillery, I do feel that she would be, just with speaking with her and knowing what little bit I do know of her,
I do believe that she would be an asset to our district. But at the same time, I want to be fair about, appointing someone.
Well, I definitely, hear it and share your concerns, but I feel like we've been fair, and we've gone through process and different iterations of trying to fill that position, which has not worked out. And, so I feel like we've given ample opportunity for anyone who wanted to come forward to come forward. And so that's why I feel like, hey, there's no need to prolong it. I think that we should go ahead and move forward with the appointment.
And let me also add this too while it's talking. And we can go ahead on and put it to a vote tonight, but I would like to also add that I have said that me appointing or being part of an appointment, I would rather people to speak, just like they spoke for me to be on this board, versus me appointing someone to work alongside me. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, and again.
But it's fine, we can put it to a vote right now.
And Hillary, I mean, so Ms. Hale, board chair, I do agree. People should decide, and they will in November, because, we're still gonna vote in November, so I don't think that that's gonna be an issue with the folks deciding, people deciding who's on the board for the next 4 years.
All right, so
Ask
all
a clarifying question. So is this a discussion on actually considering an appointment tonight or adding an explicit board member vacancy appointment item to the next?
No, we want to move forward tonight. That's my recommendation.
So that would need to happen through. So we do have, so board, no, I mean, so you don't need to amend the agenda, you already have board vacancy. So that would need, that would need to happen for every, going to consider it tonight. A motion to appoint an individual followed by a second and a vote. Just like any other item, obviously then schedule swearing in, taking of the oath, all those things at a subsequent meeting.
All right. So that's it. I make a.
I have,
Wait, sorry.
go ahead on. Go ahead on.
Okay, well, that's it. I'll make a motion that we move forward with appointing Ms. Stephanie Tillery as our 7th board member at Wells City School for the remainder of the term. For the remainder of the vacant term.
Okay, it's been motion properly second to appoint Ms. Stephanie Tillery for the remainder of the vacant term. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Ms. Jenkins?
I sustain.
You
Jason,
can't.
I have to vote.
Yes.
No, if you abstain, it'll.
If you abstain, it automatically go as a yes.
Good, let me know.
It does.
It is.
It is.
That's
That's what it is.
I think.
Mhm.
We're gonna do a roll call, just to, what was the division?
Dr. Harrison said no. Ms. Britt Robinson, Mr. Bennett, and Mr. Davis said yes. And Ms. Jenkins said she abstained, so that will be the case.
He asked, could she?
Could she? So, Ms. Jenkins,
Given the importance of what you're doing, want to make sure we are following your voting policy. So under your policy 2342, a board member must vote on all issues unless the member has a conflict of interest or is unduly partial in a judicial, so that'd be like an appeal hearing. Before the board, if a member recuses himself or herself, the member will state the reason before the vote is taken, and the reason will be recorded in the minutes. Failure to vote by a member who is present at the board meeting who did not recuse himself or herself for one of the reasons allowed, or who has withdrawn without being excused by a majority vote of the remaining members present, shall be recorded as an affirmative vote. So absent a conflict of interest, you're not in the judicial proceeding right now. If any member does not vote, it's counted as a yes.
You already got it, first, so I don't see why I need to vote.
You still,
But you and Donna and still and Tiffany hadn't voted.
Still need four out of 6.
I'll support.
all right, so, majority rules, so, I will get in contact with Ms. Tillery and set up, her swearing in and, for us to come back to the table for her to be sworn in as our new board member. Okay. Next item is going to be, action from closed session. And can I get a motion to approve our closed session items?
Make a motion to approve the closed session items
As amended.
as amended.
As amended.
Second.
Okay, it's been motion and properly second to approve the closed session items as amended. Are there any questions? All those in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, and the closed session action items have been approved. Next item is board comments. Anybody have any comments, questions, concerns? Okay. Next item is going to be adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, it's been motion and properly second to adjourn. Are there any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you so much. You brought up,
At 7:58.
okay, 7:58. Motion